let me not say don't go to the doctors, but stop using medicine. Just eat. Like, think about your grandparents. They live long because they eat right. They cook all their food. They don't eat a bunch of BS. You feel me? So just, if you can, just try to eat better. I just pray for health and health of my family.
I can tell y'all that Foots is definitely older than he older than he looks for a reason. Don't ask him how old he is, man, but you see the man look, his skin is better than mine, you know what I'm saying?
It's the diet
for a reason, man.
It's the diet. That's why we look so good up here.
I would probably say, outside of just thanking him for another day, I just pray for guidance, because it's a lot of distractions out here.
A lot of distractions. I see
a
a couple of y'all in this room.
A couple of distractions in the audience. Shout out all my distractions.
But
God bless.
Yeah, I mean,
All
I
the
just
black
pray that
queens.
he just keep me on track, and just keep me, humble, honestly. So yeah.
It's big to pray. Make sure you pray.
Yeah, make sure
Big
y'all
time.
pray. Pray before you go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning.
Pray, man.
But just pray throughout the day. Just do it.
It's a lot of
It
people
helps.
waking up every day wondering why they're not where they're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the
Talk about
big fucking, that's the big missing ingredient. Yeah.
Let me just ask y'all a question. Y'all niggas ready to play some music, man?
And it's
Yeah.
I'm
You
ready
know what
to
I'm
hear
saying?
it.
I'm ready to
Y'all
hear
ready
it,
to hear
bro.
some music?
Y'all ready to hear some music? That's what I'm here for, man. Okay. Fuck all this shit, the conversation. I'm trying to hear this.
Aziz,
Vibes.
are there any burning questions that you feel as though, yeah, that is a hard. See,
I try to stay away from burning questions.
You should,
Personally, don't laugh at that. That's not
this
funny.
nigga's
Yo.
nasty.
That's not funny, yo. Let me think, man. Let me just think if I can. Wow. I want to know personally, to me, like what is the best way I can support you, FootsxColes. I want to make sure that I'm supporting
great
y'all
question.
and doing my job as a consumer of your art. What can I do? Where
Consumer,
can I find
supporter.
you? Where can I find you? You know what I'm saying? All of that. I need
Yeah,
to
let's
know
do that.
where I can follow, where the tapes is dropping, what I can look forward to next, all that stuff.
I would say the best way to support us, this for everybody, that genuine, I still believe word of mouth is the best form of promo. Yeah, somebody could, facts. So, somebody, let's be honest, and I'm at this to the crowd. Somebody can sing you their music 1,000 times, but if somebody else tell you about it, it just
don't-
hits a little
yeah,
different.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It just hits a little different. So I would just say, if you like something that you hear tonight, if you like any of the musicians, it don't just gotta be us, man. If you go tell somebody, it's gonna spread way faster than me saying, "Yo, check my music out." Like, we got to the point now, because we don't have enough time to really talk about our bio, but we've done this for so long. We real live don't do a whole lot of like sending out separate texts anymore, because like at the end of the day, people are watching you and they're watching you grow. If they're gonna support you, that's a decision that they've made. If not, then they not. That's just the facts. So you could talk to you blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta have a vision and just act out. And then, you feel me?
Let's go.
You gotta talk that talk.
You just gotta let it off on niggas.
I mean,
My bad, man. Hey, that's all me. My fault. That's my fault.
Word
hey,
of mouth.
Hey, Coles, look into that camera, bro. Talk your shit, King.
Nah, bro.
Talk your shit, King.
This nigga be acting shy. I hate
I
when fly
know.
niggas be acting shy.
Nah, wait till the
Bruh.
keys come out, nigga. He ain't shy on the keys, nigga.
See, if y'all know FootsxColes, bro, y'all know that I'm like the shy. Not even shy. I'm just very chill.
It's
yo.
kind of like
I
us.
don't-
Y'all
yeah,
niggas bounce
yeah.
each other out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly,
That's all.
exactly,
Different
bro.
flavors.
Like Foots is gonna, he gonna hit it on the nail. So, but I really, adding on to what Foot said, like, yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else to add. I can tell y'all what else we working on.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I would love to know. I would
Yeah.
love to
Hey,
know.
before you say that though, real quick, I'm gonna give y'all an example about that support thing real quick. Hey, Zomboy, stand up real quick. So
Shout
my
out
man
Zomboy.
Z, my man Z,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell y'all how much I stand my man, right? And I put this on my life. I heard Zom on SoundCloud. Don't got 1 million plays, this, that, and the third, all that goofy stuff. You got to be careful with metrics too, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of people buying plays. You
Yeah.
got to be careful all that goofy stuff.
see you.
You just make the decision for yourself. So Zom, he real live was like one of my favorite artists. I started telling everybody about him. I didn't even know him. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even know him. I started telling everybody about him. It just so happened we started, we were in the same like circumference in the same area,
right?
And then now we making music together. Like that's how it happens. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still a fan of good music, regardless. Like y'all see me on this stage, I'm still a fan of good music. So that's just an example of that support thing.
That was a word. Clap it up for that good word. I want to give an opportunity to those watching, those experiencing this greatness that's currently occurring on the stage. Anybody that might have a question for FootsxColes, in the building, people that are just now hearing about them, have known about them for some time, connected with anything that they said on this stage. Does anybody have a question for FootsxColes? And if not, I'm gonna pick your ass out. I promise you. I see a couple musicians in the room. Oh, we got two, okay. And the people, we have three, okay. Eddie, can we get our host to work, please? Because if you have a question, please make a line. We have three, no. I saw three. Miss, you right there, thank you so much. You right
with
there.
With the shortcut.
Shay.
You look lovely.
Stand and go to the right. And my good gentleman, stand and go to the right.
Hey, thank you, man.
Thank you, Eddie. No, of course. And let's keep these questions to like 30 seconds apiece.
Could you please start by telling us your name, miss? Or you going first, Eddie, or what you about to do?
No, I have no questions.
Oh, all right.
I know these niggas. Okay, I got you.
Hi, my name is Osa, and I came a little late, so I don't know who you are. Who are you?
Project and talking to the mic.
Okay, hi. My name
Hi.
is Osa. Hi, everybody. Hi, Eddie.
Osa.
So I came a little late, so I don't know who you are, but I'm inspired. And what's your name? You make music.
Yeah, we're FootsxColes.
Okay.
This is Foots, I'm Coles. We're a collective. Our boy D right here plays with us as well.
Okay.
Tim, Zonway, like we all just make music together.
Okay.
You can, so how to spell our name is FootsxColes. So the N is just an X.
Gotcha. Okay,
And
so my question, thank you. So my question is how does God speak to you?
Ooh, see, somehow we knew she was gonna ask a good question. That's why we see this is all orchestrated.
She said, "How does God speak to us?" Beautiful question. I would say God speaks to us through life. Like my grandmother used to say, just keep living and God gonna tell you everything you need to know. So if you going through, let's say you feel stressed, and another thing, when we go to the stew, sometimes we don't create. Sometimes we just go to the stew and just talk. You feel me? So if let's say you feeling stressed or you feeling down or in your relationships, not with your girl, but like just relationships on the job, write about it. You never know what could come out. You know what I'm saying? What you gotta do as a creator is capture the moment that you in and live there. You feel what I'm saying? So if you a painter and you mad, paint at that moment. Cause you never know what's gonna happen, and then when you look back on the work that you made, that was God telling you, like, dang, look what I made when I felt that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how God speaks to you. Like, people sometimes think, like, of God as, like, this mystical. Nah, you got to build a relationship with him, though. You can't, he not going to speak to you if you never talk to him. That's not a relationship. That's a one-way relationship.
Fact, though.
You feel what I'm saying?
Talk about it. Give it up. My man Foots, always bringing that wisdom. Mr. Coles. How does God speak to you?
I mean, honestly, it's the same way. Like, you're not gonna know unless you really have a relationship with God. And it just comes to, like I said, just praying every day, just keeping constant communication between him and you. And yeah, bro. Yeah, that's it.
I love Coles, man. He's kind of like me. Very few words, but what he says is poignant. We have another question, Miss. Have I tasted it, man? I tested that shit last week. It's like the first time all over again. Miss, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
Hey. Another dope independent artist.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi. My name is Shay. Stage name Luna. You know. But yeah, as like someone that is an artist as well, I rap. I know it took a second for me to get to a place with all the niggas that say they're artists now, to like really be confident in my artistry and like not let people who are kind of just making music affect making it but don't really have have their heart in it, you know?
Yeah.
It took me a second to get to a place to make it and not let kind of the oversaturation get to where I can go individually. So I want to know, like, what did it take for y'all? Like, what was y'all point where you were like, you know what? I know my parents may have an opinion because my mom got in the fuck opinion.
Yeah.
And I know everyone else may have an opinion, but, like, I just want to make music. Like, what made you get to that point, like, for yourself?
Well, like, I always knew, like, I wanted to do music, you know? No matter what nobody said, no matter what anybody, you know, told me. Like, I really have tunnel vision because I see my goal and that's what I go for. Like, any other distractions, I had to delete my social. So for any artist in here, you know, social media is a big thing, right? I had to get rid of it because it's so many other, like, I hate to use distractions again, but it's entities out here that just takes your energy that you don't need, you know? And so if you comparing yourself to other artists and other people, then you always going to be in a competition versus doing your own thing. And you know, that's fine. Like, people will support you, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that really answered your question, but yeah.
I think Coles hit it on the head. And then, like, so I think that what you have to do as an artist is write it down, put it somewhere high and guard it. You know what I mean? Because you're right. Your parents, it really be the ones closest to you. And I'm trying to tell you, it's the trick of the devil. Because what happens is now your mom like, well, why you doing music? There's no money in that. Why you doing this? There's no. And so now what's happening is before you've even went to the studio, you're defeated. You see what I'm saying? Before you even wrote a lyric, you stressed. And so you got to I want you to put your dream up here, and then, man, you can't blocks me out. You can't take it from me. And just keep going because you here. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you going to be here. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. It was the same thing with us. If I would have stopped when somebody said I couldn't play drums, I came up with go-go. When back in the day, like, you talking about online bullying, it used to be a website called Go-Go Central. You talking about, listen, you talking about online bullying, listen.
This ain't shit.
So I used to get went on all the time. Wasn't that great, woo-woo. I had to practice. I had to go in the lab and really get better. You know what I'm saying? Same as a writer, same as an artist. So I would just say to you, like, man, just keep going. Literally, like Coach used the word, tunnel vision. Because it really be the ones closest to you. I'm trying to tell you.
And they'll turn a quick 180 once that check come in, too.
Listen.
Come
so
on,
I hope
man.
that answered your question because that was a great question.
Hey, I want to let it be known that he's Foots the Kings now, man. He earned that shit.
Also, like, your whole album, it was very, like, just amazing. Like, thank you. It was very well put together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love. Let's got a couple more questions.
Once again, folks, just a reminder to respect the speaker. Everybody is taking their very diligent time to speak, so please respect the speaker.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, guys. How are you doing today?
Excellent.
All right, my name is Cammie, and my question is, how did you guys find your confidence as a group?
That's a good question.
I would say that's a great question. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for these questions, man. Seriously. I would say trial, error.
Yeah.
Trial, error, like, we've done shows where you kind of like, that wasn't it. And so we had to collectively, with Rook, with Tim, in my apartment, almost getting evicted because it was so loud, the music. We had to go and clean things up because we come from other musical situations, but together and to get the sound right, a lot of fine tuning.
I mean, I'll probably say, because when we first started, we came from another band where we were just sole musicians. Foots played the drums, I played the keys. I didn't sing rap, and he didn't sing rap. So, like he said, trial and error. Like, we did a lot of shows. At first, it's going to be nerve-wracking, but as you keep doing it, you just get better. And I mean, we're good friends too. So the fact that we're also that, it helps the process as well. Because I know my bro got me. So.
Now, how long did it take you guys to build that bond and trust?
So I got to college in 2011, and Foot's been there for I think like a year to two.
Oh, damn,
So,
you aging my man Foots, man.
From
That's
then
crazy.
to now, honestly, like, cause we're still bonding and still, keep growing that confidence as well. So yeah, exactly. It's a process. There you go. So that's what it took, honestly, all these years. So yeah, a lot of shows. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Good question.
Yo, y'all are trying to take my job, man. Asking these good ass questions, bro. It ain't gonna work. That's crazy.
How's it
You
going?
ain't got the swag though, so cut it out.
Yo,
my man.
What up? It's the A from the A&B podcast.
Hey,
know?
shout out to A&B
Just had to show
podcast
some
one
love,
time, man. Shout out, hold on. Shout out A&B podcast one time, man. We chasing their success,
my question is, what do you deem success will be for y'all group?
That's
all great questions. To me, it don't come down to money. Yes, money is very valuable to to get to that stage, but honestly, like, we can be a touring band and not be known, and that would be fine with me. As long as I can pay my bills and stuff, and I'm doing something that I love, then that's successful for me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Again, it's one of those things like, what is success to you? It's people out here with boats, money, they're not happy. So you want to make sure that you're happy. You know what I mean? I could wake up in the morning knowing that I've never lost myself. You feel me? I still call my parents, call my grandparents. So nobody's telling me what to make. Nobody's telling me how to dress, it's literally, that's success to me.
You still got your soul.
I'm still me. You know what I mean? I'm not out here doing nothing weird to try to get on. That I will never do that. So that's success. Really, whatever you define as success is success. But I would just say, never think about numbers. Exactly. Never. You'll never win creating like that, ever. So that's what I say, more or less.
Bless up.
Thank you, sir. Shout out all the podcasters in here, man. We got one more question.
My name is Valo, and I just got introduced to y'all. I saw Hassan put a post up, and I just bought the ticket because my boy Hassan, I wanted to support. And all I heard was a few chords, a few melodies, and I was like, y'all got something, I need to come out.
Thank you.
But I'm an aspiring artist, I'm a singer, and I got two small questions. My first question is, how does somebody who, as artists, because I heard you talk about tunnel vision, how much do you work until it's too much work before it becomes like job-like? How do you know the right
burnout?
Like, yeah, before the burnout, like, how do you pace yourself?
So we're big on that.
Real quick, I'm so sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. We got like 6 minutes left, if that. Anybody that's not listening to what's going on up here, I don't want to tell you to leave.
Cool on bad.
But pay the fuck attention so we could wrap this up. Thank you so much.
I need all the Malians to look forward.
So that was a great question, bro. Like, we're big on that because a lot of artists, they drop a lot of content and it goes unnoticed because it's just overflow. But for us, I feel like you have to live. You gotta live to be inspired, bro.
Yeah.
And then that's how you can just write better. If you constantly doing it, yeah, you're gonna get better. But you're gonna burn out, bro. So we always step away. Sometimes, like he said, we go to the studio, we talk. Just about what's going on, and it just inspires us to create more. But I would say, like, we link about probably like 4 days out the week. If it's a week like this, maybe like almost 6.
Y'all can't call nobody? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But every time we link, it's not off no music stuff. Like, we love sports, and we can sit and watch a whole football game or whatever. And just that right there, it just makes you inspired to go in the studio and work on something. You know what I'm saying? So.
You got a second question?
Yeah, I got short. It's short.
He had two small questions specifically.
My second question is, how do you know when to, I guess, approach something by yourself as opposed to going at it as a group or as a collective?
That's a good answer.
Hey man, you asked some great questions. So I think if you're getting stuck on an idea, bring somebody in.
Collaborate. Yep.
But keep it. You gotta. Do y'all? You know what discernment is? You gotta know who to bring in, and that's on you. And again, your relationship with God. You gotta know who going irritate me in this process. If it's somebody like that, probably not. You know what I'm saying? But if it's somebody who, let's say you need a guitar part, because it just needs something, you know what I mean? Then you know, go get that something, you know what I mean? But I don't know your production process, but, and then another thing, never be scared to know when it's just time to let the world hear it. Because you keep going back and I gotta clean this up, my dude, it's never gonna be perfect. You can hear 1,000, you gonna hear, listen, on a project we just made, there's certain things that if we told y'all, you'd be like, damn, I didn't even hear that with the mixing. It's never gonna be perfect. But those are great questions, bro. So I would just say, just place yourself around people who you can call to say, bro, I just need this right here. This is gonna give it exactly what it needs, more or less. If you find yourself getting stuck on an idea, that's when I would say, more or less, give somebody a call.
Appreciate the answer.
Nah, man, for
Thank
sure,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
You already know.
Let's give it up one more time. I want to thank you, gentlemen, before y'all get busy and do what y'all do, man. This is an honor. Again, this is the first time we're out doing this shit, man. And again, we thought it was only right to have you all here as our inaugural guests. You know, it's always love. Y'all are family now. We gonna get out the way. Let y'all do what you gotta do. Go ahead, bro.
First and foremost, everybody that just sat through that, thank you so much. Give yourself a round of applause. We appreciate you. Thank you. We're here for a reason.
I believe.
So this is like what
I believe we're gonna do. You gotta say two into the mic and then it'll work. Say
I'll
two.
be back. What we're getting to at this point is like the light at the end of the tunnel. I see the faces, they're growing weary. So we have vibes coming very shortly.
Shout out to vibes.
in the music form. So when this music starts playing, if y'all not moving, if your hips not moving left or right, if your two-step is not mean, if your Millie Rock is not sturdy, it's gonna be an issue. I'm coming around the whole room.
We G-checking
and I'm G-checking every single person in this room. No matter you old or young, male or female, man or woman, child or boy, whatever.
If you a 10 or a 6.
Yeah, y'all better be dancing.
You check everybody.
Without further ado, we're gonna get into a few records from FootsxColes.
Thank y'all for having us, man. Thank you guys so much, guys. Seriously.
No doubt. And I believe if Niar is ready, we're gonna get into some music, get this intermission going, and very shortly, you know, the soothing sounds of FootsxColes will be present. So thank you very much. God bless.
99.9% of the information you get about Africa is wrong.
Sway. Yeah.